Wait, do I speak it to the mic?
No, bro, speaking to my soul. Welcome back to the show.
We took a little break, but we back now.
A little break, brother. That was 2 years. That was 2 years. But obviously we upped the production value. We literally just added a camera and microphone. The microphones don't even work.
Tell them how much the camera cost though.
Why would I?
Just flex on them.
25. You didn't hear that from me. I'm Omar. For those of you who didn't know, who only listened to the audio version of this 2 years ago and more, this is what we look like. Sorry to break it to you, we're black.
We highly ugly too. I'm not gonna lie.
Speak for yourself. But yeah, this is season 2, episode 1 of Whiney Millennials. Still going strong. I'm doing air quotes because now you can actually see us, because now we actually have like a setup.
For those of y'all that are wondering why we took such a hiatus, like that was my fault. I take full accountability for that. You're gonna bleep out curse words, right?
No, you don't pay me to do this.
Oh, I'm gonna be real. Then I was being a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, creativity is in all of us. I was just afraid to claim mine, and he told me I had to get up off my ass and let's get back to it. So here we are.
I basically showed up by his house with a unlicensed gun, and I told him to show up to record. Mm-hmm. So here we are.
The serial numbers were scratched out too. That was crazy, bro.
We don't talk about that. But so originally we had stopped doing the recordings because Eli wanted to have a professional basketball player injury, and it didn't seem feasible for him to come to my house to record. Obviously the injury is gone. He can walk again.
My season is over permanently, and yeah.
There was no season in the first place.
He's capping.
You are, as what you call it, a waste of height.
I had a Brandon Knight career, but
Yeah, he's the Derrick Rose of the school we went to.
And you could probably guess what the injury was since he said that.
Yeah, imagine his knee, but like not there.
Put the link to the video in the corner.
I'm not doing that. You don't pay me. You don't pay me to do this.
That's really wild. Shameless plug.
But if you want to look at the video, you go check Eli's Instagram or his TikTok. We're gonna put it on TikTok with like a fun song or something. But anyway, we have some topics that we want to talk about. We're gonna start with the first one. But no, the first topic is like, how's life been since we stepped away from the show?
It's a good question. So I'm now a single father, and it's been hard. Like they lied and said that it only costed $10,000 a year to raise a child.
Nobody said that.
That was a statistic I saw on the train once.
There's numerous articles detailing how expensive it is to have kids nowadays.
Yeah, I mean,
and it is not $10,000. You're like off by like 10 times.
Anyway, I didn't pull out, and here we are. And it's been difficult. That's why I don't be seeing him like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm see, our producer is signaling for us to do the sound for like the violin, the smallest violin. But guess what? Nobody's paying you either. So there's not gonna be any sound effects added. Yo. There's no editing happening. Yo. So stay true to what we have, okay?
Wow. We are all interns. It's crazy, yo.
Speak for yourself. I have a job.
Wow, and that is very ironically the next topic.
The next topic? We're still in the first topic.
I thought you were saying that.
You just lied to them.
Oh, I'm actually not a single father. That's my bad.
Yeah, I am. No, I'm joking.
Like, no disrespect to y'all, but why would y'all do that?
No, all disrespect to y'all. I'm joking. My mom's a single mom. But yeah, life's been good. You know, there were some downs and lower than downs, and belower than downs.
Damn.
But we're still here kicking. For some reason. Obviously we graduated school. We started this show when we were in school and like
in the pandemic.
No. We started before the pandemic.
No, we graduated in a pandemic.
No, you graduated in the pandemic. I graduated before the pandemic.
You actually got your ceremony.
Yeah, they gave me the paper. Also, disclaimer for everybody going to school: don't. Like the paper is empty. They just do it for show. I got my degree like the actual paper like 6 months after I graduated. So don't even just print it at home.
Debatable, but
You graduated 2020.
graduated in 2020. Yeah,
That's so sad.
I know.
You're,
Like,
you're
literally,
one of those.
in March, they just told us, "Oh, yo, just go home." And we at first it was lit. I'm not even gonna lie.
You had to join via Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom class. I was one of the first.
No, but
Zoom
like the
class.
graduation was via Zoom.
They did do that.
Did you have to have your camera turned on?
I never went. Like,
Oh, you didn't go?
no.
Did you get your degree in the
Yeah,
paper?
they mailed it and everything.
Oh, they mailed it?
They mailed it. Yeah.
Wow, they were charging me 80 to mail mine.
That's crazy.
That
That's
yo,
crazy.
we went to the same school. You know what? Whatever. I mean, you didn't get a real graduation, so I guess. They
Wow. Wow.
Sorry. I gotta respect what your graduation was. Your
He's
graduation
not
was
wrong, no, but they had the nerve to put on some bullshit ass Zoom graduation like this was gonna pull up to. Oh, can we say that? Like,
Producer, can we bleep that one out?
again, interns.
Speak for yourselves. I did my time as an intern. I am no longer an intern. Just to give you guys a TLDR of like what's my life been like. When we started this, I was working at. I can say the names of the company now because I don't work for them anymore. So I was working at Nike. Then I started working at Apple. I was doing both for a while, and now I am a producer for a creative agency. I'm not gonna disclose the name.
Smart man.
Because I want to keep my job. But how about you? How was?
Let me see. What year did we stop doing this again? Do you remember?
So we stopped 2019. That was the
2019,
last
okay.
episode, and then we uploaded one episode in 2021 after you got better,
Okay.
and then now it's 2023.
Damn, that was like 4 years, right? I mean, so like he said, I had a bad injury because some kid that I knew just didn't know how to play basketball. He was better at football than basketball. I don't know why he was playing basketball. So he pushed me. I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus at the same time. And took a little time off. I'm not gonna lie, I was really depressed. And then after we did another episode when I recovered about 8 to 9 months later, and then we just stopped completely. Both were focusing on school, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, also like I think at the time in 2021, I was still doing my 2 jobs, so like finding time to do this, something that like
What was the second job?
I was doing both Nike and Apple.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
it was like
You
a
got
brief
both.
period, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I would like work Sunday to Sunday, have double days on Saturday. Where like I would open at one and close at the other, and then rinse and repeat for like what was it, like 7, 8
You was
months.
doing that for about 7, 8 months before you left Nike.
Yeah, I for anybody who works multiple jobs, I commend you because it sucks. Like, I don't think there's anything worse than working 2 jobs. So my respect to those who have to do that.
I mean, for those of y'all that love money, like shout out to y'all. Like, but
The scammers.
the scam. I mean, they got several jobs. I mean, there's somebody else.
But yeah, so yeah, that's been like kind of like my journey since I graduated school. It's been fun, to a degree, I guess. I've been able to pay my bills, sort of, kinda. I've been able to just keep me afloat, pay for the things
He's
that I like.
capping, y'all. His apartment is big as hell. He makes mad money, bro. Like, he makes mad bread.
I do not make a lot of money.
Holla at him if you want your bills paid, too.
Oh
actually.
my God, no! I got lucky. Oh yeah, I ended up moving from the previous place that we're at when we first started recording this. I lived at my mom's house.
Me too.
I no longer live at my mom's house. Some of us still live at our mom's house.
Yeah, you paying rent? I'm not.
You do.
I pay some bills, but
So you pay rent.
I mean, compared to you, I mean, he pays like 3 G's for rent, yo. He got mad money, bro. Yo.
Anyway, so I got a nice living situation. That's why we're able to have like a nice little kind of a studio space to film this now. And hopefully, if some people decide to show up, we're gonna continue filming.
Why he added you off the camera like that? That's really crazy.
I don't want to.
Yo,
I don't want to point fingers, but if somebody shows up, because I can't be the only host of a show that's And the name, it's a plural on the name, so it's multiple
It's
people.
like an S at the end of Whiney Millennials.
Yeah. But the plan is to bring the show back. Eli and I are gonna be here every week. We're gonna have surprise guests every week, and hopefully, everything good. Okay. And hopefully, we can make this fun again. Make
Just like-
podcasts fun again.
Oh, I was about to say, just like someone tried to make America great again. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did
But we can move on to your second topic. Surprise me.
Yeah, so if we're talking about life updates, a crazy life update that I just had recently. So similar to Omar, even though he's not going to disclose the name of his company, I also work in advertising. But I was laid off recently, and I've been living the unemployed life for the past month and a half, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of lit.
Let me stop you right there.
It's kind of lit.
Let's discuss that real quick. I work full time, Monday through Friday. He's unemployed, but he just got back from Mexico yesterday. He's also unemployed, and he did a Euro trip 3 weeks ago. So either somebody is actually a scammer, or maybe the unemployment life may be more fruitful than I originally.
I just be saving, like I just be saving my money and stuff.
If you see him spending money, you wouldn't think that he saves money.
No, that's him. This is when we go out, he buys rounds of drinks for everybody. And not my
I don't even drink.
We live in New York.
My religion doesn't allow me to drink.
Oh, you converted.
To atheist. But I don't drink because it hurts my pockets. And it's like, bro, drinking is not even fun, bro. Like, have you ever spent $18 for something that you don't even like the flavor of?
That's a fact. And it'd be the most bizarre names. Like, what the hell is a daiquiri?
And also, let me just say,
Like-
bro, as a man, the fact that I have to subject myself to drink fucking beer.
What's wrong with beer? I love beer. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're unemployed. Of course you love beer.
No, I loved beer when I was employed. Like, first of all, a Corona with a lime,
Bro,
Come on, talk to me.
there's nothing
Summertime,
better. There's
stop
nothing
playing.
better than like some sweet champagne or sweet wines, bro.
And he's Dominican. Like, El Presidente slaps. Like, what is he even talking about?
Presidente.
What?
La Presidente.
Tell me.
No. Oh man, I'm cutting that out.
I wish y'all could see the producer face right now. 'Cause he's really wild.
Anyway, let's move on to my second topic. Wow, we actually just talked about it. What do we do now in comparison to before? So, okay, so you're an advertisement just like me. What do you do different to me?
So I'm a pharmaceutical copywriter or a healthcare copywriter. So I work with healthcare and pharma companies on their marketing materials. So script writing, social media management. What do you what's it called?
Pause it. I am sorry. We had to do a pit stop. My mom called me. Where were we? Oh, pharmaceutical copywriter?
Yes. So healthcare copywriter. I write scripts. I help produce campaigns. I write social media. I write social media content and other cool stuff for brands.
That's cool. And for my job, I'm a producer, so I do everything. Every single thing you can think of, I do it. And find people that can do it too. So that's
Somehow I don't feel like that really tells what you do, bro. Like you do everything. Like
yeah.
what that
Bro,
look
like if you come to my agency with an idea, basically the producers literally organize everything and make sure that everything runs how it's supposed to run and make sure that things get executed in the most efficient way possible with the right people. Is that a better way?
He should really be saying that.
Oh my God.
Like just because like I work with people like him every day, right? Well, not at the moment.
My condolences.
You
heard it
Oh man.
So he used to work with people like me every day. We're not gonna lie to these people. Come on. Anyway, I think we're good to move on.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have what's your next topic?
Yeah. So the next topic we're gonna take a look at today was just basically how adulthood life is different for me as opposed to people like him. Like he mentioned earlier, I live with my parents. Well,
I mentioned that.
you did remember?
Damn.
You did actually. I live with my parents. He does not. He lives on his own, and this is pretty common for a lot of millennials today. I think
It sucks.
over 30% of millennials in the country, America, still live with their parents.
Let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Did you look up this number? Because if I get a single comment of somebody being, well, actually, it's 27.8% of millennials. Like, did you fact check the number?
Okay, and they're probably living with their parents too. So. All right.
But yeah, what were you saying about millennials?
Yeah, so over 30% of millennials in America today actively still live with their parents, and like a lot of them cite the reason for doing that is one, increasing cost of living, like you can't like renting $2,000+ apartments. Like insufficient income from their jobs. Another reason is just like availability of housing. Like if you live in New York, you know, like the amount of people trying to rent versus the amount of houses that are actually available. It's kind of crazy out there.
Which fun fact about that. You know,
Yeah.
there's like a bunch of apartments that are literally just empty
Yeah.
because like,
One third of all millennials actually.
how much is that in percentages? Oh, that's like 30%. Yeah, like 33 point something percent. Cool. All right, look at you, man.
I do my research, you
Yeah,
know.
he doesn't, but you know. I mean, I feel that. I just got very lucky with the situation that I'm in, and I'm very grateful. And I
Some
want
might say that he even won the lottery.
those are fake news. I pay my bills the way they're supposed to be paid. Um, no, yeah. So I have a couple problems with the topic that you just brought up with living on your own. I hate the fact that that's a stigma. That living with your parents is a stigma. I think it's crazy.
It's really only a stigma for men though, cause like I feel like when women live by themselves, like it's like, oh, I understand you're trying to stay close to home, it's cool. But when you're a guy, it's, oh, he's a broke bum.
I've literally
Like-
had a particular girl before that I was seeing
Yeah.
throw in my face the fact that I still lived with my mom while she
I've
had
had
her own
women
place.
not date me because of it.
Yeah, and I think it's crazy. Like, my bad that I don't make
My
more
fault.
money.
I'm just trying to save a little bit.
Believe me, if I could make $1 million a year, I would.
Yeah.
And I could have my own crib and all that, like I would.
Must not be a high value man. Like my fault.
I don't get me started with high value, man.
Economically, it makes sense, but when you want to have some privacy,
Well, so here's the thing. I get it, but there's so many workarounds. Like maybe you can't afford an apartment, but like there's hotels for like special occasions. We can go to your place, or like I personally like now having my own place. Like I've learned that like having people come over to just watch TV and whatever is like it's not valid. Like it's cool like at the end of something, but like you don't want to do that every day. Maybe like a random lazy Sunday, whatever. But like.
So you basically learn how to really value your space in your alone time.
Yeah, and kind of value myself in the same vein. Like I think something that I feel like I have like a different type of freedom now that I have like my job and like my living space, and I'm trying to go out more and see more and take more pictures. Follow me on Instagram. By the way, there will not be like a thing saying follow me for Instagram because it's out of the budget at the moment. The budget went for the mics, by the way. Like we had a very limited, very tight budget, and this is it. So hold on with us for like the next 2 weeks. I will put the thing down there. All right.
Thank you.
Jesus, I'm still not blipping your curses. But no, I just feel like it's like truly if you're looking to date somebody, where they live shouldn't matter. It should just give people a chance. You don't know who's gonna be who. You don't know, like you just don't know if you're like hiding behind that paywall of like, oh, if you don't have your own crib, then you're a bum.
Actually, my question is like, how does it look, right? If you're not willing to date someone. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that because for some people it is a preference. Some people would prefer that you live on your own if they're actively trying to grow.
Sure.
But if that's the only reason why you wouldn't date someone and they check off all the other boxes, do you think that says something about the person? Or like,
Yeah, bro. Like if I go on a date with somebody and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, let's go back to your place, but then I'm like, oh, we can't because I live with my mom. But then, if you were having like a legitimately good time throughout like dinner or the movies or like the walking around the city or whatever, why is me mentioning that I have to go back, that I stay with my mom? Why is that gonna be like a factor for you to like just clip me from that? Like
You
so,
suddenly just don't like him no more.
like yeah, like
That's
everything else is
crazy.
just like
That's crazy.
you know what I mean. And this is not exclusive to women.
Oh no, absolutely
Like,
not.
like, I'm like
We want to emphasize that we're not
like,
targeting any
anybody.
women or any groups of women together.
Except for you, the one who rejected me for still living with my mom at the time. You know who you are.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Because you could have been here. Look at you now.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, I don't want you here. I'm good.
Damn. He's
No,
up.
but
He's up now. Talk to
nah,
him nice.
no, bro. She's life's just been lifey recently. When like it's just so crazy, bro. Because like growing up, like Eli and I have spent way too much time together. And in school, I wasn't particularly the nicest person, and Eli has seen firsthand some things that I've
Can I tell
done.
that story?
No, no, you cannot.
I,
You can
but I
absolutely
feel like this would be.
no. If we may tell it at some point, I will literally have to reach out to this person to ask for permission if I could tell this story.
Oh, so you're still in contact with them?
I am not in contact with this person. This is why I would have to like ask for permission because I don't. Well, technically speaking, we don't use names. Nah. If you guys get us 8,000 likes, we might tell the story.
Yo, I'm not gonna explain what the story I was about to tell. I'm just gonna say his ethnicity, and I want y'all to connect the dots.
Can you stop?
He's Dominican. That's enough said.
I'm like the
not
good
gonna-
type of Dominican. Like you're a jerk.
Yo.
Wait, you're Dominican too.
Wow, that's crazy. First of all, I'm not Dominican. I'm the other island that shares basically the same name. Dominica.
They couldn't think of their own name.
Wow, whoa. How did my entire country catch a stray like that?
You were just coming at my entire country.
Nah, bro. No.
Bro, I will just tell you right here.
We're so unknown, we don't have a stigma.
You're West Indian.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a Caribbean man, but I'm the good type of. I actually see the hypocrisy now.
You see?
That was the craziest thing.
Okay.
That was
All
the
right.
craziest thing. My
Yeah.
fault.
So let's just make a pact. Both Dominicans and Dominicans are.
No, bro.
We're terrible men. There's no hypocrisy. We're just
It's
gonna.
pronounced
Both-
Dominicans. The Commonwealth of Dominica and the Dominican Republic. We'll put the little flags in the video at some point so you can see it.
There's no budget for that. you don't gotta talk to like no. But yeah, I just feel like it feels in a weird way like life is putting itself in a way where like I'm not repeating old habits. I guess I feel like I'm getting tested in a way where like we're gonna give you a good situation. Now it's up to you to kind of like not mess it up. So that's why I just feel like where life is right now, and it's giving me the opportunity to like Eli and I granted we're like best friends, like we're like family. We had like a while like we didn't record the podcast not because we didn't want to because like we didn't hang out for like almost years.
Yeah, like adult friend, and that's another thing we should like sidebar and talk about, like adult friendships, especially like when you're late 20s.
Oh my god.
Really freaking hard to maintain, yo. And
Bruh.
it's just because like you're in this weird I'm trying to find myself stage, and at the same time like your friends are also trying to find themselves, and it's just like damn, like it's not like if there's that friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, it's not unintentional. They're just probably going through something crazy, and they just don't have the mental bandwidth to like reach out and like talk about it.
Yeah, like I can't never really say like the stuff that Eli was going through, especially when he broke his leg and he had to like wear crutches everywhere for a while. And like, like the dynamic was kind of different because before, like during the summer after school, we could have been like, yo, let's ball up, let's play ball, and we could play ball all day, or like let's run on the track, let's do a workout, or go to the gym or whatever. When he's in his head, like, and then I'm not hitting him up because whatever reason, now he's like thinking, oh, well, maybe he doesn't fuck with me then. Like, maybe things are different or whatever. So it's kind of like, it's a weird space to be in.
I mean, but yeah, but like once again, like I think it's true for like there's a true statement for everything. Like your actual friends will never actually leave you.
Yeah.
Real talk, like they're always gonna be there. And like I'm grateful. Like we're about to go on what 10 years of friendship.
Yeah, bro.
That-
That just
Why?
gave me goosebumps.
Yo,
Yeah, I think when did we start school? Is August?
we started in 2014.
August
August
2014.
2014,
Yeah, so
it's about to
August
be-
2024 is gonna be 10 years of him and I going through a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause we went
facts.
through a lot.
Facts.
But it's like kind of those friendships where like yeah, I never like the times that I want to see Eli or he was doing his own thing. Like in my mind, there was never a doubt that if I ever had an emergency, I could just like call him and he would be in my house in 1.2 seconds.
That's a fact. If you're from New York and that's really your person, you ride for you respectfully.
Like,
So
my mom, my grandma asked for Eli like on a daily basis. Like they literally like for my birthday, they've been trying to get him to show up to surprise me for my birthday. He was a little busy at the time, but like it's still like one of those things. So like I don't think like I think we're like at a point right now where like we're no matter what happens, like we're just solid. Like we just know.
and I think that's the hallmark of a good friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like I've had like ironically when I was traveling like this past summer, like right before unemployment, because like the Euro tour was before then. Like I actually lost a friend, right? And in adulthood, I feel like they don't prepare you for friendships that are just no longer in a space to continue. Like you know what I mean? Like this was someone who I thought didn't change.
They died.
No, they just weren't shit, honestly.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, I'm keeping it real, but yeah, like adulthood doesn't prepare you for the friendships in your life that you're no longer meant to have. Like no one tells you, yo, you're gonna lose friends too, and why? You guys just don't align anymore.
I think so. I agree with you to an extent.
Okay.
Because my mom she always told me that like friendships are like like friendships are not like not that they're not a real thing, but like not everybody's gonna be your friend.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
like I just felt like with the circle of friends that I have right now, like no matter what's happened, like they're just stuck around. And I can't say that I've been the best friend to everybody since they've known me. But I can recognize the people that have stood around by me or that have been there for me when I've needed them to be. Eli is being one of them. Our producer guy, he's somebody who surprisingly came into my life during the Apple time, and he's still here, going strong. Oops, I said where you work at.
Oh,
He works at Apple Soho.
hit him up for that discount, you heard?
Don't do that. 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 You ain't gotta do that. Don't do that.
No, but like it's just like friendships aren't like things that like you kind of like just ask for or like just like you just kind of like work for it. If they're gonna be your friends, they're gonna be your friends in one way or another. Like I don't even work with our producer anymore. I'm keeping. Do you mind if we use your name or do you want? Yeah. So Clavel and I, we don't even work together anymore. However, like we still hit each other every other day. He hits me up sometimes, telling me that he's been thinking about me and that he misses me very much. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't because I'm not clingy like that.
You see how he's just capping? Like,
Like,
you,
you
you,
see
you
what
don't
he's
even gotta
doing,
like.
like-
He's just capping.
Oh my
just,
god.
like,
Okay,
slip that in
fine.
there.
I miss him because I don't see him every day anymore. But I told him that one of the things that I'm trying to do going forward is with the people that I don't see every day, and I'm getting better about it. So if I haven't texted you, it's coming.
Women included, he's never gonna text y'all. Like, he's never gonna do it. It's not
Never
gonna
really friends though with that.
No.
Oh,
But
man.
I'm trying to make an effort to be more present for my friendships and not take the approach that since I saw you every day, I'm just gonna wait until I see you because I don't see him anymore. Same thing with Eli. We used to go to school every day. We used to go to practice every day, and I used to see him nearly 6 days a week. That's behind us now. So now, like as an adult, you kind of have to make like a conscious effort to make it happen.
That's kind of what we talked about earlier
Yeah.
about like relationships due to proximity.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Clavel and I, by the way, we're recording this at 6:30 p.m. And Clavel and I decided to go on a run at like 4, just randomly because. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. You can go ahead and.
no, but I think it's like we have to kind of like take a step back and look at would we really choose this person to be friends if we didn't go to school with them, if we didn't work with them, right? Like, how closely would we actually interact with them, right? I think we become cordial with people and we choose to have a relationship with them because we see them every day.
No, that's a
right.
fact.
We then look to find what similarities we have, where can we find similar grounds and make time pass, right? Because as much as we kind of can push the narrative of, nah, I don't need nobody, I don't want to talk to nobody. You know, that's kind of the thing that's popular right now. Everybody's serving themselves.
Everyone wants to be cool.
Exactly. Like humans are social creatures, right? And we can't step away from that. And I think because we're so social, we tend to throw around the word friendship a lot when we don't really know what friendship means, right? Like, how can we really be friends? You know my middle name, you know my birthday, you know my childhood friend, you know I went to school, you know where I grew up, you know my mom, right? Like, we can be cool because we went outside, like we maybe went out for a drink, but like, how deeply do you actually know this person?
And like Clavel, what we were doing. By the way, we're doing hell. So we're talking about this, not the ideal situation to be having these conversations. You know, you're out of breath, you're sweaty. It's really weird. But like he prompted the question: would you still be my friend, had we not worked the apple together? And at first, I had to think about it because I am notoriously known for saying some foul shit at the worst times possible. I'm not the best person to have with you in public or places where you might be easily embarrassed at.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to be self-aware, asshole.
I didn't know
No, fuck you. But you know, I had to kind of like think on it, and like I like knowing Clavel now, I don't think him and I would have been friends off rip. Like things happen because we work together. But I feel like the more time he got to spend around me and understand that I'm not a psychopath and that I'm just trying to make the ones that I love around me laugh, he would like eventually cave in and beg me to be my friend.
Wow. Is that what happened?
That's not how
Can you let me
sure,
please? Thank you.
Everybody's gonna know you're lying anyway, so it's cool. Happy moment.
I mean, but at the same time, I feel like most adult friendships are found in the workplace anyway. Because, like, you're both miserable. You both working at for the same bullshit-ass management. Like, y'all got to get together.
Chill.
I didn't work there.
I know. All of my managers were great. He still works there.
Oh, my fault.
No, but like, I wanted to prompt the question. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you didn't.
Do you think, had we not gone to the same school,
Yes.
ran track together, coincidentally,
Yes.
do you think we would have been friends? Like, really think about it.
I think it's possible we still could have been, but I think that more like it would have been as likely if we didn't meet under the circumstances that we met under.
Yeah, I like if I think it, because like Eli and I clearly love each other. Like we were like the siblings that like we didn't think we needed. I have a sister. He has like 7 brothers. So like we don't need an extra sibling. But like then we met each other, and it's like I was telling him the other day, I can't look back at my life and my time at the school that we went to and imagine how it would have been without you.
Now I'm not gonna lie, I was some lame back in the day. I was very day room. Like
Back in the day,
freshman
yes.
year, like I'm not even gonna lie.
Like it changed.
It was really good to just have
It's
a
still
friend.
the same.
Like I'm a little less day room now.
No, but it's crazy because like now when you think back on it, when we first got to like our school, and track, there used to be a culture of like it was very cliquey. You know, the sprinters hung out with the sprinters. You know, as track can be. And then there was Eli and I, who we were friendly with everybody. The cliques didn't like that we were friendly with everybody, so they kind of were like welcoming to us when they had to be. But then every other time they kind of like pushed us to the side.
That's another thing I don't like about like clubs, established organizations, just like groups in general. I feel like it's really hard especially as an adult, it's really hard to be neutral with people. I feel like people expect you to take sides.
Yeah.
And it's like in polarizing environments, this can be extremely like
And it got to a point when like there was an actual beef between people, and like there was a clear line like dividing the team.
Yeah.
Like people didn't want to hold blocks for each other. People didn't want to like warm up together anymore. Like it was like super like toxic for the time. And
We should make that like a whole. This should be a whole conversation by itself. Like being on a New York City track team, like what that's like. Yo, it's like if Sex in the City and like.
bro, be careful where you're going with this.
I'm trying to describe how crazy it was. Like
no, bro. So
remember that football show, the one
All American?
Not All American, the one it was on.
Oh, the game.
The Game, yes. It's like if Sex in the City and The Game had a baby, and but it's track.
Yeah, and like for like we're a Division III school. We're not like national contenders. We were like most of us were doing it out of the love for the sport.
Yeah.
And because we wanted like some of us were doing it because I personally wanted first pick for classes at first, and because my mom told me to do something with my life.
Brave as hell for admitting that on camera. I'm not gonna lie.
For admitting what on camera.
Like I would have kept because athletes get first access to classes and stuff like that. I didn't know that was the reason you did it. That's what are the reasons?
First picks on classes. My mom asked me to do something with my life, and I didn't want my college experience. Bro, college is crazy expensive. I didn't want to just go to school and then go home. That's dumb.
No, I feel you.
Like, bro, if you're gonna give an institution so much money, then make it worth your time.
No, speak on
And
it.
like, bro, track, despite the downs that we had, it was so much fucking fun. I got to travel the country, well, in the Northeast, crazy. I got to push myself to new limits. I got to meet wonderful people. I got to
And you also get to see how all the other kids at the established universities live, and I'm not gonna lie, like it gives you a certain appreciation for a commuter school. Like you get a taste of that experience without the $40,000 to $50,000 worth of debt. Shout out CUNY, by the way.
Shout out to CUNY,
shout
bro.
out
They
CUNY,
really
bro.
hold it down. If you go to CUNY, this is a shout out to you.
That's a fact. You survived.
Fuck NYU, fuck Columbia, fuck all that really.
Oh my God.
CUNY's for
Yo. Brave.
It's such, bro. Listen. We don't have the fancy school name or whatever, but going to a CUNY school really tests your strength as a person.
That's a fact.
Like if you can graduate from a CUNY school, and not saying anything about the people who couldn't graduate from a CUNY school, nothing against you, but you're basically forced to do the most with the least amount of resources.
But that's real life, though. If we're really
It's
talking,
right,
that's real
bro.
life.
I have another friend, Adios.
Yeah.
There used to
He'll
be
be
days.
on here at some point, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. You've heard him speak before.
I'll work it out. He basically stopped, like you said, heard him speak. He basically stopped.
Don't ruin it. Let them find out. Let them find out. Okay. Yeah. There would be days where Eli, Adios, and me would get out of practice from Riverbank.
Yes.
We'd be tired and hungry as fuck, and we had $4. Feed 3 grown men with $4.
Between the three of us, 4 cash. That's not even 2 bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Bro, that was 1 bacon, egg, and cheese split halfway and then 3 ways. How do you do that?
And with the dusty ass Poland Spring water bottle between the 3 of us.
Between 3 people, bro.
Crazy.
But we did it. We survived that, and that was our normal because we didn't know better. And that's what we had during CUNY because poor kids growing up in New York. Sometimes that's all we have.
I was gonna say we were also terribly underfunded up until a certain point because
Up until bro, we graduated, and then they start getting some bread. Okay, so I started working at Nike halfway through my track career. So I'm super high in Nike. I'm Nike'd out. Like my warm ups, everything. The school was at the time sponsored by I think it was Under Armour. Yeah.
Under Armour.
And we have some old Under Armour. If you put it on, you literally smell like somebody's grandpa. And then the moment we graduate, all of a sudden they found money, and now they got brand new sweats, brand new uniforms, brand new spikes that they got, everything brand new.
Can I be mixy? Like a little bit of city college gas? I think you know what I want to talk about. There was a reason we didn't have money.
Oh no, don't I don't know what the legality on that is, but I don't want we're just starting this. We don't want to start episode 2.
It's cool.
Bro, can you imagine episode 1, friendships and track? Episode 2, we got sued.
Oh no! I'm not saying no names, but
Somebody embezzled money.
Embezzled.
That's an understatement. Somebody misspent money, and like a lot of companies were not happy with the athletic department, with the track. I think it was, or the whole department.
No. It was that, but like there was definitely some deficiencies amongst departments at City College. The way how the money was being distributed, and for a long time we didn't know why, but then it was an issue that was way above us, like happening at like the C-suite level.
Oh my God! Yeah, I forgot about
That's
that.
what I was talking about.
Jesus
That's public domain as well.
Sorry, it was not the athletic department. It started at the top. But then things got good with the new president that we got.
So
Great guy.
shout out Vincent Boudreau. Like you're really the man. Like I love what you're doing for City College right now.
First president that actually started showing up to our meets.
The man drives a Subaru Crosstrek. You can't be more real than that. Like real talk. I'm serious.
So when we first started track, the support from like our peers and like the staff wasn't like there, but like towards the end, like it felt like we're in the Olympics.
Yeah,
like everybody was showing up. Like we'd see people from other sports actually showing up to like support us, and we started to like the culture started shifting halfway through, and things got way better. So like shout out for City College Track and Field. Thank you for this individual. So I appreciate y'all. Anything else that you want to talk about to pivot from that?
Oh yeah. Oh no, nothing really. Honestly, I feel like so we'll have a whole separate episode about the dynamics of track because that really.
Oh yeah. If that's something that people want to hear about, I'm actually matter of fact, fuck it. I'm gonna say names. I'm gonna say dates. I'm gonna pull up receipts. I got screenshots. You tell me if you want to hear about it. But besides that, you want to talk about the aliens from Mexico?
The aliens from Mexico.
Not the one Trump wants to get rid of. The ones that they just unveiled like a week ago.
Oh, you're talking about the actual existence of aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, that. I'm not going. Okay, sorry. I'm just recovering because I really.
You don't got screenshots?
Screenshots of I mean, to be honest with you, I think. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but whenever Congress or the media, they say something so groundbreaking like that, there's something else crazier happening. Why are they we knew aliens existed. Why are they just now telling us, oh, we've confirmed the existence of some aliens?
So I'm torn. I'm like 50-50. Because it looked pretty real, I guess. That's, I guess, what an alien would look like. But also, that's also the problem. It literally looked like every single alien we've seen on every single movie that's based that has to do with aliens.
Wait, they released images?
Bro, they did a press conference.
No, the press conference, but I saw the press conference.
Yeah, but they literally unboxed the alien.
They didn't.
Yeah, they did. They literally did.
Like you know that little shit from Men in Black when Will Smith opened up and it.
Oh, the one that sounded like this.
The one that was like in the guy's head that was dying. You don't remember?
No, I remember the scene, but I never saw the pictures. I never saw.
Oh no, yeah, they literally like showed them. Bro, there's like mad memes about it right now. Oh yeah, I forgot he doesn't have social media. He's a fucking loser. But now, anyway, I just wanted to like see if you knew anything about it. But how long have we gone for?
43 minutes.
43? Mm-hmm. That's pretty thick.